What is happening, guys? So obviously Wesker's dropped now and we're all really excited about it, or I know I am. And I played the game off stream literally not long ago as Wesker, because I had to go through the patch and everything else. And yeah, I had an interesting game with a very interesting build, so I wanted to go over that with you guys right now. I think it's something that you guys can have some fun with if you're playing Wesker. Now, because of his terror radius being the biggest we've ever seen, base kit at 40 meters, I thought I'd play around with that. So, well, the build I was using, and you can do variations of this, of course, we're using Distressing to increase the terror radius even further. It should be more than 22%, but we only have the yellow one unlocked at the moment. Then we're going to use Chlorophobia. So when people are in our terror radius, they have a 50% healing progress speed, and their healing skill checks move 50% faster. This makes it very, very hard to heal. Now, with the added terror radius, this means even trying to heal further away from Wesker is very difficult, especially on small maps. So this is a little bit of fun. Obviously, Starstruck is the best terror radius perk probably out there. Makes them exposed. Once you're carrying someone, you've downed them and carried them, makes everybody exposed for around 60 seconds. And Sloppy Butcher, just to make healing even more difficult. And when they do miss the skill checks because of Chlorophobia, Sloppy Butcher's going to make them bleed out and hemorrhage. So these two together with this terror radius, this is a great build. So we're going to jump into the game. Now, obviously, I've already played it. It's not actually me playing live. It's me watching my own game because I didn't realize that I was going to be making a video on Wesker. So let's dive right in, guys. Let's have a look at this. I'm going to bring it up on screen for you now. Alright, cool. So let's get into the game. That's the build. You can see that I'm using that there. We've got these unfortunate souls that we'll be playing against. They took us to Ormond, which I thought would be good for me because of the power. I haven't quite mastered his power, so you're going to see quite a few attempts here and there of me trying to use his power and not doing very well with it, I must say. So basically what we're trying to do is just injure them and keep them injured. That's basically the whole base kit to this build. So obviously we're looking around, that we know we're going to be on one of these back 3 gens. It's not rocket science. Find someone pretty quick. That's good. They're already causing problems. Now, you could use Unnerving Presence with this build instead of Sloppy, but I wanted to get the injure. I actually got the power there quite straight away. So I do hit the power a few times, but there's also a few instances where I was trying to play with it to see what I needed to do, to see if there was anywhere that I could, any other way I could use it other than the fundamental way that's meant to be used. So we were messing about with it. First took real quick. Now I forget that Starstruck's a thing here, and I should have come in an M1, but I got excited and I wanted to use his power. Kind of forgot Starstruck was the thing, because I don't really play with Starstruck, so yeah, it's this is a build that I think I'll come to use quite often on Wesker. It's even possible to use it on Doctor as well, because he does have a power that does use his terror radius. So 2 terror radius killers now. This one's obviously got 40 meters base kit. So you will notice through this video, because of Chlorophobia and Sloppy Butcher, with the terror radius, they find it very, very difficult to do gens, which is the whole point, which is great. They struggle to heal, they struggle to do gens. I'm not sure how many gens they actually do, but Ormond's a good map for them, though. Wesker's power isn't too reliant on mobility, although it's a mobile attack, like a Demogorgon. Nice head on, by the way. It's obviously built like a Demogorgon's lunge, but like with the nurse's blink, right? Everyone's comparing it that way, and that's exactly what it is. It's a 2-blink demo lunge, which is, it's fun to use. You can use it for mobility, but I couldn't quite find it out. I mean, this is only my 3rd game playing as Wesker. So we had a lot of fun trying. I realised then that I couldn't vault the pallet with his power because I had not used the 2nd tap quick enough. Also noticing as well that the terror radius is putting people off. So they're not too sure where Wesker is. I missed a simple M1 there, that was my bad. I've been playing Survivor all day, so this was my first killer game after about 7 hours of playing Survivor. So bear with the tardiness of my play. But trying to play him, he seems really fun. Mr. Skill check. Is a chlorophobia. Fantastic. Told me he was there, otherwise I wouldn't have known. Would not have known he was there otherwise. Kind of crazy. So we got really good hook placement, and we got really good gem placement as well for a killer game. We've almost got a 5 gen down this one side. We've got 3 in the middle and 2 at the back. So we've actually got 5 gens that are all on our side. And obviously with chlorophobia, sloppy butcher, finding it very hard in my terror radius to heal themselves, which bodes well for me. Which means you can resort to M1 if you're not confident with your power. The reason I'm shaking my head no here is because she's got boil over. I'm trying to counter the boil over. I'm not too sure if that's a great tactic, but it's something I've been working on to try and counter the effects of boil over. I believe shaking from side to side does actually hinder the effect of it. Because they're trying to get you to move side to side. I don't know. It's something that I'm doing. It might not be anything, but if it's not broke, don't fix it, right? So again, this build doesn't have any gen defense. The gen defense really is the pressure. Because of the actual terror radius being so large, it's almost off-putting people and making people run away from gens, maybe before they should. People will probably get better at this. Now, they missed a skill check because of chlorophobia. And look, she's injured still. She didn't have time to heal. So this is really a good counter for boons, I believe. Especially when you're in the heart of the terror radius. If this was on a smaller map as well, I'm having success with this build on a massive map. Imagine what would happen if I was on a tiny map. I'm just having a whiskey and enjoying watching the game with you guys. Again, I wasn't... sometimes I record games offline and then I provide the commentary afterwards. Mainly because you don't know what you're going to get, you know? If I get a crap game, you guys aren't going to want to see that. So obviously that just goes in the delete pile. But if I find something that I think is of interest or a particular build that works quite well or I think could be potential, then I'm more than happy to share that with you. So that's why I'm providing the commentary now. So using it for mobility there, I managed to catch up with both of the survivors. I thought the, I think it's Rebecca, I thought she was going to vault, but she did not. So I end up with the Adam. Trying to counter the Adam there. I'm trying to see how the power works around loops and things like that. I'm sure someone else has probably already thought of a build like this, like manipulating his massive terror radius. I still don't think we've heard from Behavior why his terror radius is this large. A nice drop shot, death from above. I do like Wesker's backhand as well. I've got a strong feeling that I'm going to be playing Wesker a hell of a lot. I'm not sure what the Adam was doing. Without Iron Will, especially now since the nerf, that sort of tactic doesn't really work anymore in this game. Maybe if he was healing with Bite the Bullet, he might have got away with that. But then we got Chlorophobia to counter that. So we got one out of the game already. They've only done 2 gens. Starstruck coming into play with the massive terror radius. This is a really fun build, guys. I'd strongly advise using it. I might even swap out Sloppy Butcher for like Unnerving Presence or even Septic Touch. I need to play about with them and see what they're doing. Obviously, if Distressing was purple, I think I gained an extra 4% on top of the 22 that I've already got extra. So that's crazy to get that sort of massive terror radius. And if we were on the game or Midwich or Larry's, I think that would be insane. The new RPD though, I'm not sure how good that would be, but we did some custom games trying to practice his power and stuff before going live, and it was really interesting to see that the terror radius and chlorophobia was still in massive effect. That even when we hadn't fully... I actually completely lost this character here. It was interesting to see that chlorophobia and that still lingers after quite a considerable distance. I even hid in one of the corners of the map, and my 2 friends were really struggling to heal each other. So this is a very annoying build, actually. This could also be replicated on Doctor. Would be good. Won't be as good as on Wesker, because he's also got that base extra terror radius. That 40 meters is absolutely crazy. I hit her because I know she's got base kit borrowed time. the longer base kit borrow time as well. But I've already seen the other survivor coming over here. Now I tried something ambitious here. I tried to turn the corner a little bit more, but he automatically attacked, which isn't what I wanted. So I was trying to grab the other girl he was saving, which is this one here, but I didn't quite get that, which is annoying. I think this is Shiva, isn't it? Ooh, okay. Or is it Rebecca? I'm not sure. I haven't familiarized myself with the new survivors yet. Yeah, I kind of fucked up a little bit there, the navigation. Again, it's a bit like Blight and Nurse. If you can, once you've got that down, you can pull off some crazy shit with this, I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure how I didn't grab her there. She was right underneath me. A little bit more to the left, I guess. Still learning the hitbox, but this is my third game as Wesker, so I'm not too mad at the result. And how the build played out. My first time trying this build as well, because Starstruck was actually disabled during the PTB. Probably because they knew everyone was going to fucking use it. Which means if everyone starts using this build, that they're probably going to nerf Starstruck, right? There we go. Boom. Another one.
I'll see you dead.
Fucked up another skill check over there.
You will not live to see the dawn.
You will not live to see the dawn. Rate my impression out of 10. No minus numbers, please. 0 if it's terrible. And this girl, I just decided I was going to try and play about with the power a little bit. And just hope she doesn't get hatched, really. I could have bolted over here, but I decided not to. I tried to fake her out by going this way. She ends up running all the way around. So I'm glad that I came back. Catch her out here. And yeah, just trying to grab her, really. She dead hards, which basically stopped that.
I shall release Uroboros.
Uroboros. So she dead harded really well to avoid his grab. So that's something that when you're playing a survivor, you can focus on. Not sure what I got stuck on there, but it wouldn't let me move forward. Again, I expect this to be a tiny bit buggy, just because of the fact that it's brand new. They've only fixed the bugs from the PTB, so there's still bugs to fix, I'm sure. The gen got in my way. I was trying to do like a right angle turn there. Didn't work. I hit past the gen. Trying to fake her out of the pallet. And then I realized as she's circling back around that the best thing to do would be to either vault the pallet and see how she reacts, or just break the pallet. She thought I was vaulting again. Not sure how I missed this hit. She does just enough to get out of the way. And there we go. And I forgot to bring the Mori, which is stupid of me. I should have brought the Mori. I don't know why. I thought I did bring a Mori, but maybe I didn't hook this girl enough. I don't know. Didn't Mori anybody, actually. Did I even bring a Mori? I can't remember. Can't actually remember. Maybe I did. But there we go, guys. Yeah, she was only one hook. That's why. Or second hook, sorry. She was only second hook. So yeah, so that is the Terror Radius build for Wesker, and I think it's a good one. I think there could be improvements. I think better add-ons might be discovered and used, but I think to start with, it's a great fucking build, honestly. Maybe you could swap Sloppy for Unnerving Pressure or Septic Touch. One of them might be even better to use. Septic Touch has got its own benefits, and so has... I asked how the build was and I didn't get a response, unfortunately, but yeah, Septic Touch and Unnerving Presence. Unnerving Presence could give you some gen defense for sure. Make people fuck up on skill checks, give you more information, so that might be better than Sloppy, but either way, I'm happy with the initial 3 Chlorophobia, Distress, and Starstruck. So let me know what you think, guys. Try out the build, try some of the other perks, and let me know what your builds currently are for Wesker. But until the next time, I'll see you on YouTube or Twitch. Peace!